But eventually you get to a point where you want to go.
From like May on, I'm dedicating a lot of field time.
Yeah, being in good shape is so important.
Something at some point is bound to happen.
I feel like you can never get burned out because it's always a new experience. It's always something different.
It will change the people that you meet. It'll change everything in a positive way.
Hey everyone out there, thank you so much for tuning in to another Addicted Hunting podcast. Just me and John in here tonight. We had a guest that we're not gonna unveil because we're gonna have him in a future episode, but he had to bail unfortunately tonight, so
it's all right. I think we can handle it.
Yeah. I came in hot. I was filming an addicted fishing episode today.
We've been busy the past few weeks.
Dude, that's
Non-stop.
an understatement.
Yeah.
I feel like, life is so crazy right now in a good way.
Yeah.
In a super good way, but it's definitely stressful.
Yeah, the shows aren't alone big enough stress.
We do all these sportsman shows, guys, and next year it'll be cool because you'll get to see Addicted Hunting at all these shows. So we plan on setting up at all these shows next year with Addicted Hunting and really trying to get the brand out there here in the Pacific Northwest and maybe some other ones that me and John have talked about around the country that we might go do.
Yeah.
Because I think to make the wave that we want to make with this brand, we got to go, dude. We got to go. We got to go do these shows.
We got to do it.
Let it be known who
I know.
we
I
are.
was like looking at my schedule. I'm like, dude, we have to.
Yep.
Just trying to find the time. I'm like, we'll have to make time.
And that's a good transition to go into what we're going to talk about tonight. And that's being like a serious hunter and what it takes to really be successful. I think, like the cost of being a serious hunter. Because I think anyone that's trying to get into it that, they just want to like dabble in it or whatever, it's tough. It's like tough. It's a tough sport to just like dabble in.
Yeah. You can't just like dip your toe in it.
No.
So to speak. I mean, you can, but like to get successful at it, it's more than dipping a toe.
Yeah.
It's like a lifestyle.
We've
said it 1,000 times, but it's a lifestyle.
It's a total lifestyle change. And so I think the first thing we should talk about is the money that goes in to being a hunter.
Yeah. I see these memes all the time. What is it like? Oh, it says the average cost of a hobby a year is $800, and the husband's like looking like that because he's like, I spend three times that much in just hunting gear.
Well, like just this year, my wife, every year she's like, oh, send me your Christmas list or whatever, and always my Christmas list is like mainly hunting.
Oh yeah.
And then like a couple of fishing things sometimes, but mainly hunting. And this year I put some jackets on there.
Oh
and
yeah.
she texts me.
I saw them.
And she's like, did you mean to send me this jacket that's over $900?
Yeah.
I was like,
is that big puffy one you're wearing?
I'm like, yeah, I really want that. It's like the only thing I want for Christmas. So if you get me nothing else, just give me that jacket, please.
It's a sweet jacket though.
It is. But that goes to show you you got to buy really good boots. You got to buy, a lot of times when you're hunting, you need to have like light gear, medium gear, and warm gear. And you realize that
seasonal gear,
dude, seasonal. And we learned that as we were hunting in Ohio this year.
I learned it when I was hunting with you in Washington for your muzzleloader. I was like, dude, I got so soaked. And I'm just like, I instantly went online and put in my shopping cart all my rain stuff that I'd need. I'm like, oh, there's another chunk of change out the door.
Yeah. So just know that if you're going to get into hunting, it's going to cost some money. And, for years, I feel like we should get some good arguments and some good comments down below because for years, I didn't. I hunted in like a hoodie and like a pair of jeans and I just got wet and I just dealt with it.
Oh, dude, I hunted
and I still killed blacktail.
Farmer flage, Farmer flage, for those of you that don't know it, is jeans and a flannel.
Yeah.
I know a lot of guys that do that.
And still kill.
I mean, but
deer can see blue better than almost anything.
Yeah, they have the two colors in their eye spectrum. But that's for nice weather stuff. Like the farmer flage that I'm talking about, like I always hunt like where I typically hunt it's usually, 70s, 80s.
Yeah.
Not really rainy. But like you go anywhere else, that is not going to work. No. It's not going to cut it. You're just going to be miserable pretty much 90% of the time.
100%. And being miserable is one of the quickest ways to get people out of hunting. So if you're trying to get someone into hunting, whether it's a kid or your wife or your brother or whoever, making sure they're comfortable out there is like such a key factor because if not, they're not going to enjoy it. They just will hate it. It's the same with fishing.
Dude, when we were sitting on the top of that hill, and you guys will see it in a video, we're all huddled around this tree, me, Marlon, and Sean, waiting for these deer to come out in this area. And I'm like shaking.
All
I'm
of us
so
are.
cold and wet, and I look over to my left, and Sean's shivering. I see him shiver for 10 seconds and stop shivering. I look to my right, Marlon's doing the same thing. I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's the misery that you don't want to
And
put
both
yourself.
of us at that point were like about to bail. And then Sean goes, deer.
I know.
Deer. And then that little spritz of deer made us sit there for another half hour.
Exactly.
And just
Adrenaline
be
hit
miserable.
us, and we're like, okay, we can sit longer.
Yep.
But
dude, at any point, a buck could have come out right there.
know,
we were
I
in
know.
such a good spot.
I know.
It just didn't happen.
I was like envisioning it the whole time.
Yeah.
But back to our money thing is tags out of state. That's a big one.
Yep. Be prepared. Like, for the first I would say probably for the first 10, 12 years, maybe even 15 years of hunting, I stayed home. I didn't really hunt outside of Washington. I just kind of targeted blacktail, Roosevelt elk, did a lot of predator hunting, turkey hunting, anything I could kind of find in Washington. But eventually you get to a point where you want to go other places. You want to start trying to like hunt around, and yeah, tags are not.
And well, a lot of people don't budget in for stuff is like, and applications have gone up over the years just because of hunting pressure. Yep. Like there's been so many out-of-staters going to all these miscellaneous states, putting in tags that the state is eventually bumped up because there's just so many people.
Yep.
And one thing that has gone up astronomically is if you win the tag, your purchasing of that tag as an out-of-state is like anywhere from $500 to $800 to buy the tag. And then that's just the tag, not even your license for out of state. So like
before Idaho went to draw, Idaho was one of the only states left where you could just get your tags. I was buying for 4 or 5 years in a row. I bought deer and elk tags in Idaho, and every time it would cost me over $1,600 for a deer and an elk tag and my hunting licenses and all that stuff.
Yep. So it's something people don't budget, but you need to, because that's kind of one of the most critical things. You got to have your tag. So you can't go without it. So some people overlook at that. They put in for it and they're like, oh, all my other gear's ready. And then boom, they have that $1,600 bill that like some people that kills them. It's just like, you just don't think of it. And a lot of people can't just whimsically throw $1,600.
No.
At the blink of an eye. But if you save up and predict that happening, something you need to account
It's
for.
hard too, because like some states, like Idaho now, you have to buy your hunting license to even put in. But some states you can just get a point. And you can just buy a point. You don't have to buy a hunting license. You don't have to do any of that. So do your research, figure it out. But like when you start wanting to definitely like venture out,
I think some states are crediting back if you don't draw your tag, you get credited back for the draw.
Yeah.
I've heard of a couple states that have been doing that. So
it's nice that they do that.
Yeah, it is nice.
Like this year in Idaho, all of us put in and we're basically like,
we're out.
What are we going to do with our tag? Go try to kill a wolf?
I guess, maybe.
Yeah. That'd be kind of fun.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, exactly. So the next thing I think that it's probably the most important thing in my opinion, is time. Because what I've realized as I've tried to become like a lot more serious and dedicated hunter, it commands your time. It commands your time.
To be successful, and yeah. I mean, we could go out on a whim and just go out into any place, but our success rate would just be dropped to zero almost.
I mean, I'll give you a perfect example. I hunted elk since I was 17, 18 years old. I hunted Roosevelt elk for like 10 years and never shot one. But it was because I was always like, oh, I got an hour, I'm going to go try to kill an elk, or I got this weekend, I'm going to go try to kill. And I wasn't scouting a lot. I wasn't doing trail cameras. I wasn't figuring the elk out. And then I took the next 7 years after that and just dedicated time to it. Took 10 days off work, had trail cameras going, and killed elk 8 years in a row. So like the more time you can focus on it, dude, you know how it is. You eat, sleep, and breathe mule deer once it comes around.
Oh yeah.
Like once September hits and you're watching those deer,
dude.
Constantly.
I'm watching them honestly from like May on. I'm dedicating a lot of field time. Just because I'm watching them grow. I mean, you got to think from May to October, I'm going out a lot just to find these things and, document where they're going, where they're hanging out, who's who, what's what, where they're going, where they're coming from. And like, I don't necessarily write it down, but I take note in my head of where things are. I know where everything is. And so but it's like in all the successful elk hunters I know, they're going out in the middle of the summer and they're spending all summer. going out, setting their cams.
Yep.
Just going and scouting, and they dedicate almost every weekend to it. But
I have a couple buddies that put out like 15, 20 trail cameras.
Yeah. And they're all successful, though. And that's it. Like, they dedicated their summer weekends. And you got to think of it like this, because we'll go into this later, because it's time away from family. But a really cool thing about doing that stuff, it is a great family outing, honestly. It doesn't have to be a separation of the things, because my family, they love to go out with me. They don't necessarily are super into hunting. Some of them are, some of them aren't. But to get an outing out in nature with them is like, you can kind of combine things to make it work fluently through your life.
That's what I told my wife. I was like, oh, we should take my side-by-side and rip my side-by-side around up in where I elk hunt this summer. It'd be fun just to try to get her to get excited about wanting to go up there.
Just ease her in. Yeah.
Scouting is key. Like, when it comes to time, like me and Colt have been talking about the last couple of years, like especially for elk, like it's just so important that you scout them. Like those things are so easy to pattern if you put your scouting in. A lot of times they take the same routes, they're running the same trails. If you scout them, you can really be successful.
Yeah, and it's like you put the time in and it pays off.
Yeah.
So if that, like you said, I think the time is the most important thing putting in, and that's going to be the most expensive thing on everything we talk about.
Especially like planning your vacation days. Like a lot of people, myself included, like I have to pick and choose what I can do. Like I can't do everything because if not, no work's ever going to get done. You know what I mean? Like you got to take some time to work.
And you usually work when we're hunting half the time.
Yeah, I mean you have to. If that's what you need to do to sacrifice to be able to get out there.
If you're able, yeah.
That's how you do it. So vacation time, off-season prep, like just dedicate a lot of time. That's what it's going to take to be a serious hunter.
And it's going to take
no matter what species.
It's going to take a lot of balance between your time at home and time in the field, which is kind of what our next dive into should be is
family.
Family, yeah. So, I don't know. I spend too much time away from my family, in my honest opinion. Yeah. I'm like, I feel bad. I'm pretty lucky I have a good support system behind me. But
I do too. And one thing I'm going to say, and this is going to be a pretty controversial statement, but I don't really care. Like, when you go to get married, all you young hunters out there, all you boys out there listening, you better ask your wife. You better tell your wife. Not even ask. You better tell her before you get married that hunting is your passion and that you eat, sleep, and breathe hunting. And she needs to know it right out the gate, because I've seen so many friends that get married and they don't make it clear enough to their wives, and then they just live these miserable lives. I'm sorry, but they do.
I know.
And they do. Like they're unhappy. They're not able to do their hobbies that they love.
I've seen it so many times, dude. It's not even funny.
My wife knows. Dude, the first week of dating my wife, I told her straight up, and back in the time it was more fishing than it was hunting, but I told her, I looked her right in the face and I said, hey, I like to fish and I like to hunt a lot. And if you're not okay with me being gone or you don't want to go with me, this ain't gonna work.
Oh, dude.
I just told her right out the gate.
From summer, because I'm doing my harvest season, people will ask Shreya, well, what's John doing? She's like, harvest. And then after harvest goes, people are, oh, John's done with harvest. What's he doing? Hunting. And it's like that for the next few months, She's just like, that's her answer, hunting. When's he going to go home? I don't know.
He's hunting.
Yeah, he's hunting. He'll be home.
And the thing is most supportive wives, like my wife Sharon is like, she's okay with it because she knows that it's the one thing that I love, under her. It's like her, my daughter, and hunting. You know what I mean? And she just knows that. She knows it, and she's okay with it. But make sure that you communicate. One of the things that I do, I sacrifice a lot, too, for them. And you have to. There's times where you may want to be doing something else, but, your daughter has a cheerleading competition that you got to go to or whatever it may be.
I know. I was texting Marlon this last week and be like, shed hunting, I'm itching to go. And he's like, I'm at cheerleading competition. And I'm like, oh, awesome. I'm going to give you one more week before I go without you.
You have 5 more days, dude, and I'm going without you.
But it's got to be like that. And I get pressure from my family. Sheree likes to eat a lot of elk. Elk, in my opinion, is the best. But she's like, if you don't, she's like, I can let you hunt all you want, but you better be bringing home an elk this year. And I'm like, oh, that's the kind of pressure I have on my shoulders during season,
We better be bringing home some elk this year, bro.
Dude, I have a month. it's a long season. We haven't had the winter I thought we were gonna have.
Yeah. Yeah, you still haven't got really any
No, there's been
huh?
no snow. Not even the mountains have been bare. They just nothing. Got a lot of rain though, but no snow, which is kind of a crazy, weird winter.
Yeah,
here.
we've had a weird winter. Yeah. So again, be obsessed with hunting. Put a serious amount of time into it, but also put time into your family. Make sure that you have balance. Make sure, because for me, I make it a point. I make it a point, and a lot of my friends tell me like, "Hey, you do a good job at like spending time with your wife," and it's important. It's really, really important. But also make it very clear to them that you love to do it, because you don't want to live life miserable.
Yeah, make your days when you're not hunting count. That's a big crucial part. Like when you're in the off season, make your days with your significant other worth it. Because
you do the same thing as me. Like you make it a point to go do stuff with your family and your wife. Like John just went to Hawaii. In a couple weeks, I'm taking my wife to Vegas.
Yep.
Like I make it a point, like during the times when I can, when I know hunting isn't like going, that's when I, but when it's September, October, November, sorry, babe.
Yeah,
I'm out.
You got to do it.
I'm out.
The whole time I was in Hawaii, I was like, oh, what can I hunt here? Even when I'm on vacation, I'm just looking. There's pigs.
I can't believe you weren't hunting access deer, dude.
There's pigs everywhere. There's so many locals that told me, they're like, oh, you should go hunting pigs, because I was asking. And they're like, oh, go up pig hunting. It's crazy around here. I'm like, oh, maybe next time.
Yeah, for sure. We'll be going to Texas soon to hunt some pigs.
I know.
Hunt some pigs in Texas.
So let's go into the physical side of things. You're getting you're not the young hunter anymore, Marlon.
No.
But I will say Marlon will out hike pretty much anybody I know. You should see this guy. He's insane. He's like a mountain goat going up. I'm like trailing behind him. I'm like, dude, what is driving this man up this hill right now? Because I don't know. I'm a pretty fast hiker, and Marlon was smoking me. So
yeah, being in good shape is so important. But I will say, like, when you become a serious hunter, like, there's a lot of physical, wear and tear on your body if you don't take care of it. Like, it's a big deal.
Preseason prepping in that sense is actually pretty crucial, which is another reason I think Marlon and I both really love shed hunting, is because it's just that off-season physical activity that keeps you just a little bit more in shape than just sitting around doing nothing.
I will say one of the things, everyone out there listening and watching, like, try to be disciplined and be in shape. Because there's so many hunting seasons that I have, like, been like, oh, I'll be fine, like, I'll be good, and then I regret it. Like, this year, I'm making it a point. I'm going to make sure that I'm prepping before the season. I'm going to try to be in shape. I'm going to try to cut some weight. Like, it just wears on you. Like, the extra weight, the extra not, being prepared. Like, your knees hurt more. Your hands hurt more. Everything just sucks more if you aren't in shape.
Oh, dude, it'll kill you in a hunt. Like, and it can kill you. Like, literally kill you in a hunt if you are not prepped for it physically. Like, going up some of these crazy shale rock mountains and whatever else, like, if you're not in shape, like, you can, like, just get heat stroke or just get, muscle exhaustion or something crazy happen to you where you're up the middle of nowhere and you're in trouble real fast. So, like, having good physical condition is a must.
The other thing that's important with that and why it's important to be in good shape is, and I'll admit it, this year it a couple times, like, when you're not in shape, it demotivates you. It demotivates you. Like, you literally, you're looking at a black-tailed deer that you could just sneak around to and go kill, and instead you try to take a 150-yard shot at it because you're lazy. And that's just the reality of not being in shape, straight up. And I can say that for sure. And I was doing okay for sure hiking around those mountains, and we were doing 15 miles a day on some pretty gnarly country, sometimes more. So it's not like we weren't able to do it, but it was definitely like, it demotivates you.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, oh, I want to go to this next ridge and look.
Yeah.
Like, even where we saw my deer, like, there was 2 more ridges that we could have checked out that looked spots. Insane.
Yeah.
And we never even went to them because we didn't want to go that far.
I was secretly in the back of my mind glad that we didn't, because it was kind of nasty. Just having to slip around on those slopes, too. Like, it wasn't even just that being on a steep incline, it was so downpouring where we were. I was taking 2 steps up and sliding a foot down,
Yeah.
Each time I was moving up, it was just step up, slide, and it was exhausting, side hilling, hurting my ankles.
Yeah, I think if I ever drew that tag again or got a tag like that again, I would definitely, like I told you, try to set up some ground blinds up there and some tree stands and just do some more set points.
Or dude, I was thinking it'd be cool if we drop camped it up there.
Yeah.
Set up 2-man tents and bring enough stuff to go
That is what we should do at the very top.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking that in the
on
middle
that
of our
flat
hunt.
up there, we can easily do it.
I was thinking, dude, this would be so money, and you'd wake up in the morning, we'd be right where we needed to be.
Dude, we could camp in that little shelter that we found.
Yeah. our lunch shelter.
For sure. Well, now, what about injuries? Have you ever had any major injuries hunting?
Luckily, no, and it's literally always in the back of my mind. And that's what I think every hunter should be keeping mindful of them, because you are I think of it, I'm if Marlon got injured on the side of this hill or something, I have to carry him out, because if he's not able to walk or move, there's no help. I mean, obviously now there's GPS systems that if you're in real trouble, you can hit there's usually a medevac or emergency call button that you can contact local authorities to maybe helivac you out of there. But I mean, for stuff like Marlon rolls his ankle per se, not life-threatening, you don't want to call that, but he's definitely going to need to be carried out.
That's why I carry that Garmin InReach with me everywhere. I have a Garmin InReach Mini, and I activate it. You can pause the subscription, so you don't have to have it on all the time. Just during hunting season or during shed season, I activate it. I carry it with me everywhere, and rest in peace to a local hunter here, recently that passed away because he slipped. He was carrying a deer out. He slipped off the edge, and he was alive. But people couldn't find him because it was in such gnarly terrain. And, that's where having something like a Garmin InReach or something just at your fingertips to just send off a ping could be the difference between life and death.
Yep. And accidents are going to happen. You're in the wilderness, something at some point is bound to happen.
Well, that hunter was a badass hunter.
Yeah.
A serious hunter. He killed a lot of animals, knew what he was doing, was always prepared, but it doesn't matter. One small mistake, one little slip.
When I'm walking, I'm not kidding you. It is in the back of my mind with every step I take. And I'm making sure do not hurt yourself.
Well, dude, and we go in some pretty gnarly.
Oh, yeah.
We go to some pretty gnarly
questionable areas.
Yeah.
To say the least.
I've got myself into some shed hunting areas. My buddy Rob, if he's listening to this podcast, which I don't know if he does or not, but he knows one time me and him went shed hunting for elk. And we we're looking at the map and we're oh, we can go right down this little drainage, or we can go left and it'll be way quicker. And we were looking at the lines and we're oh yeah, it looks pretty good. And we went left, and then the problem was once we went left, we were committed. And so we had to literally rock climb down 16 to 20 feet down this ravine. And dude, it was scary. The whole time I was thinking what are we even doing? If we slip right now, we're both dead.
Yeah.
And for some idiotic reason, we did it for the love of going to get an elk shed.
Sometimes the commitment isn't worth it sometimes, guys. So. And
our other buddy went the other way. And we get down there and he's how was it? And we're dude.
Don't go
And he's
there.
well, I just wanted to video mine so I could show you guys how stupid you were. And he literally went down a trail that just went right down. I'm oh, God. Another one of those reasons you should be in shape, because me and Rob went left thinking, oh, this will be the shorter way because we were being lazy instead of going the longer way, and it would have been much safer. So, yeah. And I don't think I've ever gotten injured either. I've never rolled my ankle. I've had a couple scary moments where I've been really far in and all of a sudden my knee starts hurting really bad, where I'm dude, I don't know if I'm going to make it. Then I had another super scary experience not being in good enough shape. We went into this really gnarly hole shed hunting, and I got heat stroke or something.
That's a big one.
I don't know exactly what happened, but I started basically throwing up and hyperventilating, and I had to lay down, and my buddy Phil was full panic mode. It was scary. It was scary.
You need to carry. I sometimes carry in the warmer weather. I just carry those cool towels. The ones that are almost like chamois, and they super absorbent. And I'll keep them in my pack, and if I need to, I'll put water on it and throw it around my neck or something if I'm just getting hot or something hiking.
That was such a gnarly, dumb day. We did like 25 miles or something. And the problem was we did 20 miles, and then the last 5 miles were like this to get out of there. It was like, what are we doing? But it was like one of those moments where we wanted to just, we're like, oh, we're so close to this flat. Like, we have to just keep going to this flat. So be in good shape, because physical wear and tear sucks.
Well, what about the mental wear? You know?
This is a hard one for me, for sure. Like, this is one of the reasons, like, a lot of my friends know, like, I tend to surround myself with, like, as laid back and as positive people as I can. Because I need them to balance me the heck out. Because I am like, I will. I'll start getting negative super quick. I'll start getting discouraged super quick. And I thank goodness I have really good friends that are like in my ears or in my heads, like being like, dude, it's good. Come on, let's keep going. You know?
Yeah.
Like, the mental game sucks sometimes.
It is. And it's just like, honestly, when I'm out, I'm like, I'm always trying to keep positive no matter what. Sometimes it's really hard because some days it's just like, especially with hunting, it's just, shed hunting not so much, but like, hunting.
No, with shed hunting, it's pretty easy. Cause
some days I'm pissed because I'm like, I hiked all this way and I didn't find anything. This is so dumb.
Yeah,
just
those
mad.
days
I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore. This is stupid. And then I'm out the next weekend.
Yeah, those days definitely
But
suck.
hunting is like, especially if you screw a hunt up or whatever, it's just always got to keep on the up and up. Nothing can destroy your hunt more than getting down. Like, you'll ruin it for yourself.
No, and I've learned over the years, like even with that blacktail this year, it was like I missed, and I was like, you know what, whatever. We're going to get up tomorrow. We're still going to get on them. We're going to go for it again.
That was a super fun hunt. Like,
yeah, it was awesome.
I had just as much fun as if we would have killed something.
Yeah.
Really. Like,
it was awesome.
It was cool.
It was an awesome hunt. And our Airbnb was an experience in itself.
Yeah. We all bunked in the same room.
We all slept in the same room because we were scared and it was cold.
We tried to get the fire started in there. It was an interesting Airbnb.
The night you left and went home, I made Sean start a fire. You should have seen it. It was hilarious watching him try to start a fire. Took him about an hour. Yeah. What about burnout? You ever get to the point where you're like over hunting?
I did. That did happen. Yeah, it happened to me. I got burnt out on it, and I just got over it. And I kind of like switched. Started fishing. I got dove super hard into fishing, and I really didn't hunt much. But then, just on the back of my shoulder, I just felt this little tug back towards hunting, and I just wandered my way back there and fell in love with it all over again.
Dude, the thing that's kept me really excited about it is the out-of-state stuff. Like going and doing other stuff, like going and experiencing other hunts is just, I feel like you can never get burned out because it's always a new experience. It's always something different. Mm-hmm. For sure.
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, there's so many different things all over the place. I mean, there's hunting literally everywhere for things that you and I have never even seen.
I know.
It's kind of crazy. It's like,
I know.
The possibilities.
That's what I keep telling you about Texas, dude. Like, you go down to Texas, like, and it's like literally another world down there. It really is.
I'm excited.
It is like so weird down there. Like, it's like the Wild West. Like, straight up, there'll be people on the side of the roads, like, hunting stuff, like, in the middle of the night with like tranquilizer guns.
That's crazy.
It's like a whole nother world down there.
I'm really excited. Joel called me when I was
on
my way back, and he's like, oh, when can you come down? I'm like, dude, I gotta figure my schedule out. It's been crazy for us, but I'm like, I definitely want to make my way down there.
Yeah,
it'd be so fun.
And then we got to get to Illinois.
Yeah, our fall and everything is just so screwed.
Dude, what are we gonna do? Because like he wants us to come hunt there this year.
I know.
He invited me.
I know. He invited me too.
He's like, I want you guys to come film it.
I know. I'm like, I've been looking at my calendar and I'm like, where am I gonna fit this? Like between all our hunting seasons, we already have
Ohio and stuff.
And I'm looking at, I'm like, we'll have to make some time in here somewhere, But that's what I said. That's where I have.
Dude, and I'm 100% buying one of those leftover tags. Like, we are 100% buying one of those leftover tags.
For those who can't see Cliff's in the background, he just showed up and he's sitting here going, yeah.
Yeah. Me and Cliff will drive over there if we have to. You what? Oh, did you?
Yeah. I'm going for the hat trick this year. All whitetail, Washington, Idaho, Ohio.
Wasn't that his last year?
No, he's trying to kill all whitetail.
Oh.
Whitetail, 3 different states.
3 whitetail.
Cliff, get out of the podcast. You're not in it.
Yeah. You're confusing the listeners.
The listeners are like, what is going on right now, dude?
It's the voices in our head.
Yeah.
Where were we here?
We were still talking about the mental cost.
No, you're talking about burnout.
A serious hunter.
What's the social media? I don't really have any social media mental cost of anything.
No.
I don't. Nothing to influence.
No, I mean, other than like, the one thing I will say that definitely gets to me every year is just all the pictures of like
of all the other successful people.
Like watching other people's deer and be like, oh my gosh, how do all these giant deer get killed all the time? And I just have been hunting for 30 years and not killed one.
Yeah, it's all right. I don't feel that bad. I'm happy with whatever I get.
I usually am too, but like it can get frustrating. Like Colt will be texting me like all hunting season, like, did you see all the deer that got posted last night?
Oh gosh, I know. I am checking with social media just to see if anyone I know got anything, but I'm happy no matter what I see. If I see someone, he got something and he got a big one or something like that.
Well, that's good advice. Well, like, that's the reason I just like seeing all the cool big bucks on there. But what I'm saying is when you're like in the the Western Washington Blacktail group on Facebook, and you're like, oh, cool, like 8 4-points got killed this weekend. Like, where was I at? Clearly not in the right spot. Like, so don't be me. Do not let that get to you. Just keep grinding and going for it, because again, it's like you just never know. Like, I've had so many experiences in the woods where I have been down and I have been discouraged, and then all of a sudden I round one corner or go into one clear cut or whatever, and there's the buck that I'm looking for. So you just got to stay positive. But social media definitely can get to some people mentally, for sure.
Well, speaking of grinding, what's the cost of your career in hunting integrated into it?
Dude, because of hunting and fishing over the years, especially in my younger years, I lost so many jobs. I did not hold very many jobs because I was called in sick. I was like, let me go hunting here, let me go fishing here. Like, don't be that guy.
I mean, I know guys that are like, I think I said this in another podcast, but like, they're guys that in the fall, they're like, I'm taking this time off to their new job or whatever, and they'll be like, oh, you can't take that off, and then they'll be like, see you later, I'm gone. I'm hunting, like, with or without this job. You know, I'm not gonna not hunt because of this job.
I literally have a buddy. I have a buddy this year or last year, not last year, I don't know how many years ago, but he did that. He was working for like a lumber mill, and he went to take time off for elk season that he's taken off for like 15 years of working there, and they told him no, and he said, all right, I quit then. And he just quit on the spot and went elk hunting, and then got a new job afterwards.
So crazy. Like, that just shows like the passion for this sport is like literally willing more to do this sport than have a career.
Well, it's like what me and you always talk about, and it's like, granted, you got to work, you got to make money, blah, 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 but dude, we work to live. Mm-hmm. We don't live to work. Mm-hmm. And if you don't live by that motto, you need to change your life. You need to figure out how to change your life, because all these people that just wake up every day and they work and grind their whole lives and then they never enjoy life, that's just not an awesome way to live, dude.
No.
It's not an awesome way to live. So, like, I'm a big advocate of working hard, and I spend a lot of time on my career, but I also take time to go have fun.
Oh, yeah.
And you have to.
And our fun just happens to be hunting everywhere all the time.
Well, like even, you know, like I told you, I'm like, can me and Colt, I texted John a couple days ago, I'm like, hey, can me and Colt come over Sunday, Monday? Like, and technically I shouldn't be doing that. Like, I should be probably working Monday or doing something else, but it's like, you have to take those days and like decompress, or I think you're not as effective at work.
No. Even Colt he was telling me I was helping him load the trailer. He's like, I'm so happy we're going to go. A little birdie told me that we're going shed hunting. And I was like, yeah. He's like, I'm so happy. I need to get a little breakaway.
Yeah, we do. You do. Like, mentally, like, I think it's really, really important.
It is.
And that's one of the things that I think hunting does for myself and for my soul, and just for when I get out there, especially when I'm shed hunting, it's the only place, and I've told you this multiple times, where I just feel like not a care in the world. Mm-hmm. Like, everything leaves my mind. I'm just focused on finding a shed, and my mind is finally clear. And there's nothing in this world that I can do to clear my mind anymore other than that.
There's I've noticed, like, whenever I go out and do any outdoor anything, when I come back and start doing work, just like my mental state is so much better.
Yeah.
Like, I'm happier to be there. like you said, I'm more productive. It's just like in all aspects of work related stuff, I'm better off when I take those breaks.
Yep. If you just grind and grind and grind and grind and grind and you never get a mental break to yourself, not a good way to live.
But on the flip side, you do have to balance it. You can't just go out all the time because then you won't have a job or the work you need done never gets done. And that's where the real trick is balancing those things, you know. Like Marlon said, I shouldn't be doing this, but there is a balance in between going from working constantly to getting some breaks, even in crucial parts of what you need to be doing.
Yeah, then planning PTO, that's a hard one. It's like
you almost can't plan PTO until...
Dude, it's so tough because you don't know what you're going to do, what you're going to draw.
Mm-hmm. It's actually kind of cool, like the Idaho tag system. They're like the earliest ones. Maybe Utah. I don't know, or some of the other states, but like...
I don't know, because I've just been, so like Wyoming and Montana, I just been buying points. I don't even like put in really, I just accumulate points.
But like Oregon, you don't find out what you draw till June. Middle or late June.
And you put in like May, don't you?
Yeah, May 15th is the deadline.
Yeah, for the Idaho controlled hunts, I think we got to put in for those in May too. For all the Idaho controlled hunts.
Mm-hmm. So,
Which I will be putting in for because
yeah.
There's a few of those that would be so awesome to draw. So awesome. I can't believe Cliff drew a tag and he didn't tell us.
Yeah, he's just...
Wow, what a friend.
Quiet, yeah.
What a friend, dude. Didn't even text the group.
Guess what I'm holding underneath the table?
Unbelievable, dude. What a
friend.
Thought we were friends, dude. Thought we were friends.
Well, what else should we cover in this?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, what else does it take to be a serious hunter?
Gosh. I mean, what the opportunity cost where money's not invested elsewhere, but you know what? My money's spent right where it needs to be right now. I think so. That's where my passion is, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
I agree. I spend almost all my extra money on going on hunting trips or going places that I can hunt, and a little bit on my wife.
But you think of all the people, just from the shows, Marlon. Just take our shows experiences that we've had over the past few weeks. How many people have we met through Outdoorsman? Just through what we do.
Oh, dude, it's changed my life.
It's insane.
I wouldn't know you.
It's insane, dude.
I wouldn't know Cliff.
It's crazy.
Like, me and Cliff literally met because one day, I think he either I had deer antlers or he had something. We had something and we were like, he was working downstairs in the same room and all of a sudden we started talking hunting and then we started hunting together and then that was the rest was history.
It will literally change your life. Like,
yeah.
It will change the people that you meet. It'll change everything in a positive way. Like,
for sure.
And there will always be negative people on any side of things, but like my experience with any outdoorsman, anything, especially hunting, has been superb. Like, I've met some of the greatest people I've ever met in my life, you know, just through hunting. And it's cool.
Hunting and fishing and the outdoors have changed my life for sure. Like, a lot of you guys know my backstory. I've told it a few times in this podcast and lots of the fishing podcasts. It's changed my life for sure. It's not even a question. And so get serious about it. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, if you're not into it, get into it. Because I promise you, you are missing out. It is like literally life-changing. And could even save your life if you really think about it.
I know a lot of people that it has saved their lives.
So
it absolutely has saved their lives for sure. Creates insane memories. Like, all my best memories are from hunting.
Yeah.
Hunting and fishing.
Dude, and it actually kind of, in a way, it creates structure in your life. Like, you know, having hunting, it teaches you, like, discipline.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like, you know, getting outdoors, becoming more in tune with nature and, you know, all the great things it has to offer. I mean, it's crazy.
If I didn't have hunting and fishing, I would for sure be that dude that just slept in every day until like 10, 11
worthless.
o'clock. Played video games, dude, just like...
Set my alarm for 11 a.m. I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow.
Guaranteed. That's exactly who I would be. I'd just be chilling. I hate getting up early.
You'd be playing Sega.
Oh, dude. But hunting has made me disciplined.
Yeah.
Fishing's made me disciplined to where that's not my life. And I'm glad. I'm glad. For sure. I'm glad. Well, what else? Any last minute thoughts to the people? We're going to end this one a little bit early than what we normally do, guys, because we're a little bit behind. And we got Cliff standing here. We got to record another one here for you guys tonight. So,
yeah, I don't know. Final question, is it worth the cost?
oh, I think 100%.
1,000,000%. Yeah.
Not even.
No, that's not even a question. That was kind of a rhetorical question.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, we hope you guys are liking these podcasts. We hope you guys are liking everything about it. And again, make sure you guys go back. We have a ton of these podcasts that we recorded. You can find them on YouTube, Spotify, all the different areas where podcasts can be found. Make sure you guys are thumbs up in it, sharing it out there, dropping comments. We appreciate all you. Until next time, we'll see you in the woods.
Just not in our spots.